We are back with the Dr. Gio Show talking about anger. And it's funny that they finished that last advertisement with mediation because there is nothing more frustrating than litigation for people.
Hmm.
Two parties drop the gloves and go to war, basically, through the litigation process. There is nothing more disheartening in my mind to watch than two people get as angry as possible with one another.
Yeah, yeah. And that's why mediation is so important. And this is something that you're now, I mean, you've gotten trained in it, right? You're
Yeah, certified.
certified in it.
Yep. Yep. And it's so nice because it's a dollar for dollar savings. There's so much benefit in it intrinsically when it comes to, saving those relationships, right? Why are we letting our emotions stir out of control? So we're going to hate each other for the rest of our lives, as opposed to understanding that we have our differences and we need to terminate a certain relationship, whether it's business or familiar, and we can still be friends. We
Right.
just can't be business partners, or we can't be spouses with one another. But we could still be friends and have mutual respect for each other and continue relationships. Maybe you're still raising children with one another, but when you go to battle, and the doorbell rings and the sheriff is serving you with another notice of a deposition and another notice to appear in court and answer interrogatory and just on and on and on. That sent me another one and bring it to work and bring it into everything of your life can be completely avoided
Yeah, it can be.
through a process it's a different way of resolving the dispute.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, anger, remember, is the fight branch of the fight, flight, freeze response.
Mhm.
It is approaching someone with the intention to get them to change. So the first step, recognize rage. And, in terms of mediation, what's the second? In terms of why is someone angry? So here's the sort of global thinking. The second step in outsmarting anger is to envision envy. We get angry when we think somebody has more than us. And from a deep biological point of view, it's because we think we're at a disadvantage. If somebody has more than us, and there are three basic things that animals want, right? They want food, shelter, and the ability to reproduce. In outsmarting anger, we globalize those a bit, and we call them the three R's: resources, residence, and relationships. So resources, obviously, money, but it could be a house. It could be time with the children in a way. It could be any number of resources. Think about the resources that you have in your life. You've got maybe a cell phone. You've got maybe a car. You've got resources. And sometimes we get envious that somebody has more resources than we do. And we want to bring them down because we want to level that playing field. Sometimes we think people have better relationships, right? That their relationship is better. I've got a better relationship with my boss than you do. Somebody may think, wow, I'm envious of their relationship with that boss because if they've got a good relationship, that person is going to be at an advantage over me for getting a raise. So envy, right? Envision envy, resources, relationships, and residence. Think about this for a moment. We see towns compete with other towns on the sports field. Okay, perfectly benign, reasonable way. But what about when an entire country thinks that another country has more resources, more safer residents? That can lead to war.
Stretch the kindness, rush with madness. Is it sadness or just a show